Hello, I'm Dal Bartling, and I certainly hope that you and yours are having yourself that brighter summer day. Sure, the older I am, the more that I think. So let's get to it. I'm thinking of a word that was shared with me many years ago. It was by a coach. The word is giftedness. Giftedness. Now, the coach, after a game, after about midpoint of a season, he kind of set me down. He says, "Dale, would you stay a little bit? I want to talk to you." So I did, and he shared with me, he says, I've been watching you this season and, of course, in some past years, and I want to tell you this. Dal, I believe that you are gifted. I believe you have the ability to play baseball at a higher level than others. But I want you to know that over these years, in particular this season, that the players that are jubilant for you, the crowd, now it's not you, it's your gift. You need to remember, it is not you, it's your gift. You see, you did not work for it. You did not earn it. You did not deserve it. It was God given to you. And this, like other gifts that you're going to get in your life, needs to be not to build yourself up, but others. If you do that, you will then be exhibiting humility, giving your gift. Kind of stuck with me. Because I believe, as Coach said, he says you can play center field like no others can. I believe that. I was left-handed. I batted left-handed. I had 2 steps on a right-handed batter. I was short, but yet fast. I could steal and slide under that second baseman pretty good. Gifts. I heard this again, this gift and giving of your gifts, at another place. It wasn't on a ball field. It was in a Dutch Reformed church in a little place called Macy, Nebraska. You see, they had a Sunday school program. And they would hold the service, and then they would then have, they would let the children go with the teachers, and they would go downstairs and do Sunday school. My Sunday school teacher was a Sunday school teacher named Mrs. Peer. Now, Mrs. Peer, I played baseball with her 2 sons. Mrs. Peer went to school years and years ago with my adoptive mother. They went to the same school. Mrs. Peer was a very patient lady, very patient. And she was very patient with me. You see, I at times developed the habit of when the church service stopped and then let the children go and the teachers to go down and start Sunday school, I kind of had a certain call to nature. And then when I came out, I didn't make it downstairs. Instead, I would go to the Olsen store, get some candy and some BBs for my BB gun. Well, after a while, the patients kind of got to a point where then Mrs. Peer let my mother know. And kind of after that, she had used some of her gifts and was willing to give them to me, and I did not skip Sunday school again. But one of the stories that she tells that sticks with me is this, in the theme of giving. She says that the Jordan River in the land of milk and honey is very sweet and clear and rich. And on the banks and through irrigation, it continually gives for the land to flourish. And as it flows, it then starts to deposit its water and its nutrients, and a sea is developed. And that sea also then, as it receives the water from the River Jordan, that sea also gives off nutrients. And so there are fish and there's birds around and there are plants all around. Just a beautiful, beautiful place. And then that Sea of Galilee then has an outlet where then it flows on. And then the Jordan River flows on and it goes into another sea. That sea is quite a bit different. You see, as that sea takes and takes and takes and takes, it keeps it all to itself. It keeps the gifts that the Jordan River gives it, it keeps it to itself. It doesn't share anything. And as this takes place, it has developed into a barren place. There are no fish, there's no habitat along the shores. You see, it is a dead sea. Both seas, Sea of Galilee and the Dead Sea, they received the water from the Jordan River. They did not work for it, they didn't deserve it, they didn't earn it. And yet we see how each of them approached it different. There's an elder, a Native American elder, and he was discussing life to his grandchildren. He said that there's a battle that rages on inside me, grandfather pointed, between two wolves. One wolf is anger, it's envy, it's jealousy, it's fear, it's greed. The other wolf is joy, peace, humility, generosity. He says, that same battle that is inside of me is within you, and you. And the children's eyes get big and they say, well, which one wins? Grandfather says, that depends on which one you feed. So yes, each one of us, we have received gifts. As it says in Ephesians, he gave gifts to men. Are we going to be like the Dead Sea and hoard them for ourselves and become like that wolf with selfishness, envy, and jealousy? Or are we understanding that the gifts given to us was not for us? It's not us. It's not the you that they are joyous. It's your gift, and the gift needs to be shared. Think of those things. Share those with some others. And go out there and have yourself a brighter summer day. Because you know what? I'm rooting for you. Yes, I am. Because we are indeed in this together. And blessed are they who ease the pain and misfortune, for they shall be called insurance agents. Take care.